Joining me now is Northland Pines hockey coach Dave Cox. As they have the day off between semifinal game and the championship game tomorrow, as you get to play Fond du Lac Springs as you ran into the guys as you were leaving here. And tomorrow, teams have been 1-2 all year, and it's only fitting they meet in the championship game.
Yeah, it's a great way to finish this. Some of these guys' career, but also some of the season for everybody. And we're excited to be here after 16 years, but to play a class program like Springs it's quite an honor. And we have a lot of respect for John, his program, a program that when Tim was there at the very end, they were like 3-21 one year, and they really built it up. And it's just a lot to say about their character and integrity of a bunch of guys that are just love the game of hockey.
Now, you guys were close to getting here last year. You had a pretty good team last year. But what's the difference between last year's team and this year's team?
Like the last 2 years, this group's been building up, and we got beat by Spash twice. And sometimes in games, and you see it in the state tournament, you see it in playoffs, really in sectionals a lot, is momentum swing. A couple goals here, a couple goals there. Our goalie mishandles the puck, or you get a big penalty in the game, and it swings the momentum. And that's what Spash was able to do to us. And as far as players-wise, we got a lot of the same core players, but we got some kids that are pretty intelligent hockey players. They got good hockey IQ. They're good in the classroom. I got a couple 4.0s and a lot of 3.9s, 3.8 kids. And if they can do it in the classroom, they can do it in the locker room, and they can transport that out to the ice. We always say if they can retain 60% of what we do as coaching staff and what we draw up, and the other kids can read and react and know what those tendencies are, we're going to be a successful hockey program. So I think the biggest thing is there's a lot of good leadership and a lot of character in the locker room.
One of the things that's changed this year with the state format is having for Division II to have that extra day off in between Thursday and Saturday, with this being Friday. You get a practice in, and you don't have to play till tomorrow. How do you see it? Do you really wish you kind of were playing today, or are you okay with a day off? And
I think we're okay with a day off. In the 80s when I played in this tournament, it was 2 days back to back, and it was really a tough grind, especially if you weren't a deep program. Now when I came back in the 90s and coached, it was a 3-day tournament, and then if you were thin on players, it was really a grind. So you were trying to do with smoke and mirrors for 3 days. But this format with the day between, I'm not loving the whole setup, the way the games are set up. I think the boys D1 and D2 should be on the same day and the girls on the other, and just make it a hockey day and really promote the game of hockey in Wisconsin. But for us coaches, we step off the ice on Saturday, are handed all our stuff from the WIA, and you got to find rooms, transportation, food for your kids, practice times. You get all your schedules. You're working with AD administration, and it wasn't until about 3:20 on Tuesday that I really had a chance to focus on coaching hockey again after Saturday. So getting down here yesterday afternoon after we won, it was about 3 hours after the game kind of came down, and we finally relaxed, and I was like, man, we got to start getting ready to play Springs. So the 2 days I think really helps us. Our kids are resting today.
I know that the sickness has been going around, kids not feeling well, and a number of teams here have kids that haven't been feeling well. And how's your kids feeling?
Yeah, we got a couple of kids that have had trouble this week with the flu and stomach issues, but sometimes, if it's
everybody's got it.
Yeah, if you're banged up or anything, you tell a kid he's got to go, and they rise to the occasion, adrenaline gets going. But when you just feel lousy, sometimes you really feel it in your legs in this rink with the hot, how hot it is, especially for the northern teams, and then the ice surface is not the ice that we're used to playing in. If you were playing in LeBon or some of the rinks down in the southern part of the state when it was 50 degrees, we're not going to see that for a couple months yet in Eagle River. So it's still cold up there. So we practice with the bags on for the kids, the trash bags underneath their equipment to get ready for the heat, and we try to heat them up as much as we can up there. And illness, injuries this time of year is just the way it is. So you do what you got to do.
You said 16 years here has been the last time you guys were here. Talk about the excitement up in the Eagle River area about this trip here.
It's funny because it gains momentum when we're not here. And when we're not there, and we don't know what's going on back home. But I know that there's a lot of people excited. We put 4 fan buses here, and then in the 90s when I was coaching the first time around, we went four times in 7 years, and we had small crowds. And I've seen that with Superior and some of the other schools that currently had good teams that come down, but they just don't have the fan base. So after 16 years, it's a big one for us. We've had a huge Save the Dome program with our rink and everything, and we retooled that. And the community involvement in our program is huge. And this year has just been outstanding with the support. And we expect to have a really nice travel group tomorrow down here. Not as many kids, but a lot of adults and a lot of alumni. I think I stepped off the ice and pulled my phone out of my backpack yesterday, and I had 192 text messages already. So.
Anything from Jack Rhodey?
I talked to Jack. I FaceTimed him last night, and I said, Jack, you would have loved last night a game. You would have been in there at least 14 minutes in the penalty box the way the game was ended. So he's a scrapper and a kid that really likes to play. But he's playing in Illinois right now. He's getting ready to get on a bus today, and had I think it was Iowa. He's got some junior games there. But he's a guy that you remember from high school hockey when he graduated.
No doubt about it. Dave, I want to wish you congratulations on your success this year, and good luck tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun in that game.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and just remember, Northland Pines does play D. I know you guys give me a hard time about it, but we do.
They do. I don't see you at all during the year.
So we do play D up there. It's just a matter of we're built to score goals, and that's the way we tool our team, and that's how it works.
Okay, congratulations, and
Thank you.
we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right.